How on earth is Hayley Atwell?
Isn't it weird to speak about myself in the third person? She's well.
The poster outside is very Hayley Atwell. You're the second biggest floating head.
Floating head.
On that thing, because I'm going to put my neck out here. And this is your movie.
Stop it.
We're all thinking it.
Oh.
Whoever this Tom guy is, okay, fine, he might be integral, but this is your film.
Oh,
There's so much of you in this.
People are chasing us.
Yes, they are. You're driving.
I think there's a bit that is definitely you. I'm almost certain it's you and it wasn't in the script.
Mm.
It's when you crash your car into another car and you say, sorry.
Yeah. That was me, but there's you got it, you nailed it. There's also when Tom asks, or when Ethan asks Grace in the vertical train carriage, do you trust me? And I just go, and then self-correct, you go, yeah.
Yeah.
And then also the windscreen wipers. When he turned the windscreen wipers on instead of the engine, I didn't know that was going to happen. So just kind of start to kind of follow it and then kind of look at him.
It was like a tennis match, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Good. I'm glad that's you in there. That's awesome.
Yeah, and also the hair flick. You know, when I kind of finally crashed the car backwards on the train, and you're like, "Well, hair's in my face," and I just went.
It puts me in mind of some of my favourite movie tropes that I would love to do in my life, which is during an argument, flipping a table.
Yeah.
And pushing hair out your face. Yes, please. That's definitely there. In a film where Tom Cruise is doing a lot of the stunts, he doesn't make it easy for himself, and nor does McHugh. I love seeing the video footage from behind the scenes where they seem to be sort of speaking their own language.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, and then suddenly there's a new scene.
Yes.
John and I are jumping out of the helicopter, and he's going to chase me. That's what we say to each other. Don't be careful, be confident.
That was what the screen test was like as well. So I'd be going in with the script learnt, and then Tom would be there, and I'd be doing it, and then he'd be like, "Hey, McHugh, do you think we should?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I think we definitely should. Okay, let's try that instead." And I'd go, "Pardon? What? Okay."
What am I doing? Okay.
And it's amazing because the shorthand that they have with each other, they're understanding their film language and all the reference points. You know, we watch a lot of movies together as well to kind of, so we could always reference them on set, going, you know, things like Paper Moon, The Sting, The Train.
He loves Singing in the Rain. I thought the dancing was very...
Rain. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Very little jazz number.
You get lots of Tom running in this movie, but we get plenty of you running as well.
Yeah.
Tell me there was a conversation saying, okay, well, if that's how other people run, this is how Grace is going to run.
The way that Tom runs, and yes, it's the speed, but it's more of the form. He seems to be able to run with every cell in his body.
Oh, his fingernails are running.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tip of his nose is running. Every sort of eyelash, it's running.
You know what his bio is on Twitter? It goes, actor, producer, running in movies since 1981.
Before I was born. I mean...
Don't tell him that. I heard a rumour he's 60. I don't believe it.
No, of course not.
Rubbish.
I mean, there's so many clones of him. I mean, like, I don't know. Nah.
It makes the jumps make more sense. That makes that. Now it suddenly figures. But no, I love the idea that you dressed, frankly, quite a lot like David Bowie in a party. You're wearing a sort of a pirate puffy shirt.
Yes.
Very magician.
Yes.
And you have an entirely distinct run. Grace is like, ah, and then runs.
Yeah. David Bowie, what a compliment. Is it giving you sort of Jareth vibes from Labyrinth?
Big time. Talk about the hand movements with a glass ball.
Yeah.
It's a crystal. Nothing more.
It's a bit, I feel like, I mean, I enjoy her campiness sometimes.
You remind me of the Babe.
What Babe?
The Babe with a power?
What power?
The power of voodoo?
Who do?
You do.
Say what?
Remind me of the Babe.
You remind me of the Babe. Babe with the power. Power of voodoo. You do. Remind me of the Babe.
No one's applauding. Can we quickly get a quick... Nothing. There are 5 people in the 6 people.
See?
Listen.
Are you not entertained?
Woo!
Thanks, Mum.
Thank you. What would you say to me telling you that you casually mentioning that Emma Thompson and Stanley Tucci are your 2 best kind of cinema friends is the biggest brag of all time?
I would say that I knew exactly what I was doing when
Good
I
for
did
you.
it, and I have zero apologies to give.
You want to tell me about her?
No. No, I don't think I will.
But you must have loved being the final shot, or the biggest film of all time at one point. That's a nice thing to tell your mum. That's a nice thing to go, yeah, that was me, yeah.
It would also the song was so lovely. It was so nostalgic. Yeah.
It's unfair.
It was
I don't want to say emotional manipulation, but
total manipulation.
it's just a wee smidge.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah. Do you get people recognising you for non-Marvel stuff? And please tell me that there are certain sort of die-hard Hayley Atwell fans that really surprise you with sort of deep cuts and they go, oh, I loved you in.
Yes, anytime someone comes up to me and is not just saying it, has actually seen it and has something to say about it specifically. Kenny Lonergan's adaptation of Howard's End that I did.
Oh, you girls have always been so independent.
Isn't that generally reckoned to be a good thing, Aunt Julie?
Well, I'm sure I don't know.
Rosmer's Home, the Ibsen play I did, the Duke of York's in 2019. The Black Mirror episode I did, season 2, Be Right Back.
Don't get me started or I will cry.
Duke of York, again, in A View from the Bridge with Ken Stott. These are really close to my heart. So when when people come up to me and they've seen that, or even like my episode of Criminal from Netflix, I'm just going, here's my CV, guys, please check me out.
I'm pretty great. Second biggest head on the poster.
And getting bigger by the minute.
It's an interview with me. I'm not afraid of a compliment. What are your fondest Comic-Con memories? Because there have been years when I've been to Comic-Cons where there will be a flock of people in red hats.
Yeah.
Do you get a little...
Well, it's a little triggering hearing that because the thing I take most sort of umbrage with, but also deep sense of satisfaction from, is the dub smash wars that began at the conventions.
Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo. I've got another puzzle for you.
It's a blast from the past.
James Darcy and I were getting involved in this dub smash stuff, and then we could see like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast were like, oh, we can get on board with that.
I wanna rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down.
And then we got a bit competitive, and then that night I went to sleep earlier than James, and the next morning I woke up to lots of messages and videos, and in the night, Clark Gregg had found a fan that was willing to give him Peggy Carter's outfit, and he dressed up in it and did We Are the Champions.
We are the champions of the world.
And I was livid. And James just went, well, you know what we have to do now? And I said, yes, I do know what we have to do now. We have to go on a plane to Atlanta and speak to Chris Evans, and we'll have 8 seconds to record a dub smash. And we'll do another one of Bites of Dust, and we'll win this competition.
Another one bites the dust. Another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
And so we did. We went insane.
That is hyper-competitiveness on another level.
Well, it was all in service to comedy.
That's right.
And for the audience.
If there's anything we'll do for comedy, just absolutely anything.
Anything for a giggle.
Grace.
If we rewind back, though, to Dead Reckoning Part 1,
Tranquilo.
could you guess how many days you were on set for this, considering that you've got 2 movies here?
So far,
Because you were cast in 2019.
I was. So then I did 5 months of full-time training
Yeah.
with the stunt team.
Yeah.
Then we got to Venice, but then couldn't film in Venice because we were all sent back. So then we started filming in September in Norway. I think I wrapped sort of the following October, November, but then did pickup shots until June and was also filming another installment. I'm not really meant to say that.
A project.
Right, a project. And then, so by the time I wrapped, they wrapped me 9 times.
Shut the front door.
It became a running joke because every time I'd come in for an extra pickup shot, McHugh and Tom would be like, hey guys, That's an official rap on Hell Yeah. It's the nickname they called me.
You're called Hell Yeah?
Hell Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I like TC. TC's like a really like good, pure, punchy nickname, but Hell Yeah.
Hey, Hell Yeah. It's really cute, yeah.
I would die if I got a nickname from either of those two.
It's better than God No, isn't it?
God knows better.
Not her.
Bad smell is here.
Not again.
Cannot get rid of her.
Why?
So how many rap gifts? 9 as well?
No, but I have had 4 Christmas cakes.
From Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Does the delivery person like come in just wearing a shirt and just slide into your house? Like how does...
It's you know what? It's really lovely because the doorbell goes, and I try not to preempt it. I'm trying. It goes, here you go, enjoy your cake, Merry Christmas.
Tom Singer Grammar's here.
But I never try and I never ever want to get used to it. I always want it to surprise me and delight me as it's always intended to. So I open up the door and there's a guy, and he's so happy for me. He's like, here it is. And it comes in this beautiful, often a gold and ivory silk bow with a reindeer Christmas ornament on it with a beautiful card with his handwriting on it. And I open it up and there it is, the famous coconut cake. And then what I do is, you know, after I've sampled it, I'll cut it up and I'll put it in baggies and I'll put it in the freezer.
That I like.
And then I become the most popular person on my street.
I mean, street, that's very generous. I'd keep inviting people around for no reason, just catching up. Oh, do you want some Tom Cruise cake?
By any chance.
Here it is. The icing's perfect. If I can wrap things up with another big fat compliment, you are exceptional in this movie. And whilst I don't know you, you're not my friend, and we don't hang out, I have nothing to do with your family or anything like that. I was oddly, weirdly proud. It was just so awesome to see you do what you did in this.
Grace, you gotta pull over. Grace, pull over. Listen, I'm trying to help you.
Seeing you react to Tom Cruise doing some sort of bike strike as it just flies past your eye line and then smashes 2 policemen in the face, I was just like, this is great. I think it's your 3rd name is on the credits.
Second.
Call sheet 2nd.
Yeah. And on the credits.
Things are going well.
Tom's actually 1st and then 2nd, and then I'm 3rd, because it goes a Tom Cruise movie, Tom Cruise, and then Hayley Atwell.
Did you watch Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick, Tom Cruise? It's a great movie. But it is officially, to my eyes, called Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick,
Tom Cruise.
I will refer to it in no other way. Hayley, thank you so much.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.